Hi everyone, and welcome to this Yin Yoga practice, which is going to focus on the lower half of the body, in particular the hips. So you don't need anything for this practice. However, if you do wish to grab a pillow or a blanket, these will allow us to enter and remain in some of these movements a lot easier, a lot more comfortably. So we can set those off to one side. And whenever you're ready, let's begin. Let's start by bringing ourselves into a child's pose at the back of our mats. Take a second to widen the knees, crawl the fingers forwards, and melt the forehead and the chest down towards the earth. Maybe to the floor or maybe on top of stacked hands. And begin to connect with your breath. Breathing deeply in and breathing slowly out. Leaving the outside world, outside of your mat, and bringing all of your focus inwards. Allow yourself to settle down, arrive, ready for your practice. Take just a few more deep breaths here, softening your hips, your shoulders, and your back. Maybe reaching the fingertips forwards. And if it feels good, you can maybe take the forehead side to side on your mat, just rolling through the third eye. And then eventually we can begin to bring ourselves slowly up into our tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale as we drop the belly, look forwards. And exhale as we round the spine up to the sky. Inhale, drop the belly, tailbone up. Exhale, chin to the chest, round your spine. Just flowing through a few rounds of cat-cow here, bringing some gentle, easy movement into your spine. Keep that connection with your breath. Just rolling through these in your own time. There's no rush. And then eventually we'll bring ourselves back to a neutral spine. We're going to drop the left elbow to the floor and start to make some big wide circles with that right knee. Just opening out to the side, circling back and around. Starting to open up through that right hip joint. And then we switch the direction, take a few big circles the other way. Lots of movement through the hip. Coming back into center. And then taking the belly, the chest towards the floor. From here we'll find our first yin posture where we'll remain for a few minutes. So we'll bring that right knee out to the side. We can slip a blanket or a pillow underneath if that feels nice. Knee in line with your hip. Let the foot open out to the side. And then bring the forehead down towards your mat or a pillow or on top of your hands. And this is where we can stay, or if it feels better, we can thread that right arm in underneath the left and turn to lie on the right ear. So give yourself time to find what position feels good for you. And then allow your body to find stillness. Surrender down into your mat. And allow yourself to rest in this shape. Maybe take a little scan through your body. Notice where you're feeling this stretch the most. Notice any sensations, any holding on. And with every exhale, allow your body to release. Take your last full breath here. Breathe all the way in and exhale all the way out. And when you're ready to release, we're going to slowly come out of this position. So if we have the right arm threaded underneath, go ahead and release that arm, bringing it back into center. And then we can slowly remove any pillows, any blankets from under the right knee, and then send both legs out long behind you. Stack the hands, take the forehead on top of your hands, and then just find a few windshield wipers through your legs. And then eventually coming back into center. Pressing the hands into the mat and the hips come back to the heels for a child's pose. Take your forehead down. Stretching your arms, stretching your back. Breathing super slowly. And then eventually lifting ourselves back up. And we'll take the right elbow to the floor and we can start to make those circles, this time with the left knee. So just lifting that left knee out to the side, taking a few big circles up and around. We can find a few one way and then a few the other way. And then eventually that left knee comes back to the floor. We're going to lower ourselves down onto the belly. And let's once again get ready for that yin posture. So the left knee is coming out to the side. We can put a pillow or a blanket underneath of that knee. Keep your knee in line with your hip, ankle in line with your knee, and take the forehead down. And we can stay here, or if we did on the other side, maybe threading the left arm in underneath of your right, taking the left ear onto the floor or a pillow, making whatever adjustments you feel like you need. And then once again, welcoming in stillness. Just allow your body to switch off. Allow any holding on, any tension, any stress to melt through your body and into the floor beneath you. Find your breath and breathe slowly and deeply. Take your last full breath here. Breathe all the way in. Exhale all the way out. And then eventually beginning to move out of this posture, unthreading that left arm if it was through, letting the left knee come back to center. And then go ahead and take the forehead down to your hands, bend the knees, and find a few windshield wipers side to side just to release any built up tension from your lower back. Releasing both legs out behind you and pressing your way back into your child's pose. Maybe this time let the knees come together, make little fists with your hands, and let the forehead come on top of your hands. Soften your hips, soften your back. Deep inhale and full exhale. Find one more breath. And then whenever you are ready, preparing to move out of this position. And let's come forwards and meet in our tabletop on the hands and the knees. Take the right leg out behind you and then step the left foot to the outside of your left hand, finding your lizard posture here. And we might find a little bit of a sway from side to side, just loosening up those hips and inner thighs. Maybe coming to stillness, and maybe helping that right knee open to the side, rolling onto the outside of your foot. Hold it here. Good. After your next breath, preparing to release back to center. We're going to walk that right foot towards the left hand side of your mat, dropping your knee, dropping your shin, and getting ready to find our next yin posture, our pigeon pose. We can drop to the elbows here, or if we need a little extra support, we can bring the pillow either in underneath your forehead, maybe in underneath that right glute muscle. Feel free to do whatever you need to do to make this pigeon pose as comfortable for you as possible. Use as much support as you need. And then eventually allow yourself to come to complete stillness. Take a deep breath into your hips. Exhale to release the tension. Inhale into your back. Exhale, release the tension. Slow it down. Close your eyes if that feels good. And soften into this position. Whenever you are ready to release out of this posture, we're going to very slowly and very mindfully begin to bring ourselves back up, maybe onto the hands, removing any supports or blankets that we might have underneath the body. And then walking that back knee in so that we can release ourselves back into kneeling. Just sitting on the knees, bum back on the heels. Maybe close the eyes and take a second here just to notice the body. Notice any shifts, any change, whether that's a physical shift or an energetic shift. And then eventually coming back to the hands and the knees. Lifting that left leg away and then stepping to the outside of your left hand. Just like we did on the other side, finding that lizard posture. Maybe taking a little rock side to side, opening up into the left hip. We can stick with movement. Maybe come to stillness. Or maybe use your hand to press that knee gently open. Hold it here. A few deep breaths into the inner thigh. And then whenever you are ready, we're going to walk that foot through center and we're going to walk it to the right hand side of your mat. Once again, getting ready for our next yin posture, our pigeon pose. So if we did on the other side, or if we need to add any extra comfort or support, pillows or blocks or blankets, maybe under the glute muscles, maybe under the forehead, give yourself enough time to find a position that feels good. And when you do, eventually close your eyes, giving your body the permission to come to complete stillness, resisting that urge to move, to fidget, and using your breath to allow you to melt down into your surface, into your mats. Deep breaths in and exhale to soften. And after your next full breath, we can slowly and gently begin to release out of this pigeon's pose. We can start to bring ourselves back onto the hands. We can remove any pillows or supports that we've used. And then eventually release by walking the right knee in. And then sitting yourself back into your kneeling. So coming to sit on the knees, nice long spine, closing down the eyes. And once again, just noticing any little shifts or any little changes made within the body. Notice how your hips, your lower back feels. And then eventually we can switch positions. And we're going to come to me lying down on our back. So bring any pillows or blankets with you that you think you might need. We'll bring soles of the feet onto the floor, maybe as wide as your mat. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side a couple of times. The arms can come out alongside of your body, maybe the palms face up. And you can close your eyes or let them remain open. Just allowing everything to slow. And the next time that your knees fall to the right, just keep them there. Maybe sending your gaze over to the left. Take a deep breath in to your hips and a full releasing breath out. Relax any tension through your knees, your thighs, your lower back. And then slowly release and let those knees fall over to the left. Your gaze comes off to the right. Every exhale, allowing you to soften your muscles, to let go of any lingering tension or tightness. Last full deep breath. And then eventually we can release. We can hug the knees in towards the chest, maybe bring the forehead up to the knees, rounding out that spine. And then bring the head back down to the floor and find a little rock side to side. And then from here, allowing your body to get ready for your final position, your Shavasana. You can take a position like I am or find any other position that feels comfortable to you. But if it feels good, we can take the legs out long across the mat. Arms come alongside the body, leaving enough space between your arms and your body. Relaxing your head back and down and slowing your breath. Whenever you're comfortable, and if you haven't already, feel free to gently close your eyes and allow your body to fully settle. Let the mat receive your weight. There is nothing left to hold. Soften the muscles of your face. Unclench the jaw. And let the tongue rest heavy in your mouth. Bring your awareness to your breath. No need to change it. Simply notice the gentle rise and fall. Each exhale, giving the body permission to let go just a little bit more. Imagine your breath moving like a warm wave through the body. As you inhale, the wave travels up from the soles of your feet. And as you exhale, it slowly washes back down, carrying with it any lingering tension or stress. And if the mind begins to wander, that's okay. But gently guide it back to the sensation of your breath. Now bring to mind a word or feeling that you'd like to carry with you as you finish your practice today. Perhaps ease, softness, balance, or calm. And let that quality gently sink into your body. Rest here for just a few more breaths, receiving the effects of your practice. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. And gently begin to deepen the breath. Invite small movements back into the fingers and the toes. And when you're ready, gently bring yourself up and into a comfortable seated position on your mat. And thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have enjoyed this Yin Yoga practice. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more from me, please subscribe, and have a fantastic rest of your day or night. Namaste.